Damn. Jeez Louise. Jeez Lou fucking A's. Oh well. Connecting coder to go live, meanwhile actively streaming. Gotta love it. Oh my goodness, another UI change. Another fucking UI change to YouTube, man. Another one. Another fucking disgusting UI change. You gotta fucking love it. Don't you love unnecessary UI changes? I fucking love them. This looks like it was pasted in here, doesn't it? This looks like it was fucking pasted in here. This doesn't even look like it's proper. Like, what the fuck? What in the actual? What in the actual fuck is this UI? Gotta love it, man. Gotta fucking love it. Fuck it. Jesus Christ. Jeez Louise, dude. Just gotta put up the announcement and do the 5-minute wait. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. How is everyone doing? I don't know how many people are here already. Just ahead of time. How is everyone doing? You guys good? Great? Shit? With a bottle of wine next to you? I am at least, one of all of those. Maybe more. Maybe more. Maybe fucking more. Holy shit, I hate that UI so much. Yeah. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna fucking watch this because... Jeez, I wonder if there's time. I wonder if there's time. I want to show you guys. I just want to show how ridiculous this is. Because this is bad. I saw this on Twitter. And, let's just say that I was not impressed. Not in the fucking slightest. And it seems that... by the way, there's a jar next to my character. That's the Enclave Emily was right jar. We're making that canon now. It's now canon to the lore of Fallout in this channel that an Enclave ball wanders around with a jar in their hand to declare that they're right. But I watched this shit on Twitter. And you'll see why I'm launching New Vegas soon. But I watched this shit on Twitter, and look, I expected a lot of things about Season 2. I expected quite the things about Season 2. And a lot of what I predicted is already turning out to be true. Like, I figured that they would bastardize and basically decanonize New Vegas, which, you didn't need to be a fucking, like, to see the fucking future to figure that one out. Give me a second. I figured that they would be decanonizing New Vegas, and already that's proven to be correct. When you don't canonize a single ending, when you don't confirm a single ending, you are decanonizing the events of the game, especially when the endings are mutually exclusive. But one thing I did not expect about Fallout Season 2 is for it to, how do I put this, make me cringe even more than before. I did not expect that. Kind of like the Spanish Inquisition. It was unexpected. Anyway, let's see. You're good. Scrump. The Milk Army will return. Oh, milk. That was me when I watched the first season. First mistake is being on Twitter. Yeah. Our home, our hobby is now destroyed. Oh. But we can at least enjoy the flames. We can at least enjoy the flames because I am going to do something. For those of you just joining in, because I saw the number jump just now. I'm in New Vegas because I want to make a point. Why am I 1,000? I want to make a point. Where is it? There it is. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm joining I'm in New Vegas just to show some, to make a point for later. But we're gonna do something a little bit different this EVA, which is we're gonna watch the thing multiple times, like twice maybe, and then we're going to look at the response to it, the public response to it, right? That's what we're gonna do. Because a lot of people are doom posting, rightfully so. A lot of people are rightfully doom posting. But I don't think they realize that this is the start of something neat. Okay, so why am I 1,400? Of course. Am I still overweight? Oh, the Sierra Madre helmet? Oh no, I would be so sad if I didn't have those. Don't care. Let me just... Why do I have two Vera's outfits? Of course. Don't care, don't care. Ah, screw it, just drop a bunch of shit. Just want to show you something. Just want to point something out. If you'll give me just a second. Finally. Let me just What do you notice? What do you notice? I'm like those fucking, like... Let me go in here. I'm like those fucking engagement bait accounts. I see a distinct lack of a pool.
Hey there.
Hey. Oop. Did the game just crash when I tried to pull out a weapon? Oh, no. I accidentally alt-tabbed. Let's thinky think about this together. How long have we been streaming for? Alright, we're about to watch the video. Oh. Classic. Oh. Hello. What do you notice? What do you notice? Can you wrap your head around it? Can you wrap your... The fuck? Can you,
Howdy.
Let's just... Okay. Okay. Now we're just gonna have that image saved. I don't know if the game's gonna crash while I'm waiting here, but alas. Probably is. In fact, I'll just close the game. Right, now that we have that image, let me very quickly just fetch it. Let me just very quickly fetch it to just have it there. Because I just want to have it there. Because it's relevant. That's not the right one. Good lord, I don't know how to take screenshots. There it is. There it is. Okay. Okay. Alright. Anyway. We're gonna watch this shit because it made me cringe harder than I thought was possible. It made me cringe harder than I thought was possible. Hey, where's the pool? Yeah, where's the fucking pool? That's one of the two. But another thing is, you know, I don't know. There's a bit of a perspective thing, don't you know? But they say, hey, Emily, did you hear that Bethesda canceled the New Vegas remake? I think they weren't even making it in the first place. In fact, I think they haven't even properly started with the Fallout 3 remake as we speak. In fact, I think that when it leaked that that Bethesda wanted to do Fallout 3 remastered, that was just an idea they had, and they didn't have a strict schedule for it. Meaning that by the time everybody expected them to announce it, they legitimately hadn't started it because they're a bunch of incompetent hacks. We're gonna watch this shit because it made me cringe harder than I thought was possible. Season 2 already made me cringe a lot, but this, I want you to see this. I want you to see this because I've been talking to people on Twitter, and the things they tell me are, you know, it's like we're not even discussing the same entertainment medium anyway. Actually, it's not, because we aren't, it's not, it's like we're not even discussing the same franchise is what I meant. I don't know why I said entertainment medium. I'm sorry, I'm having a very complex day. You will excuse me.
Hi. Excuse me.
Fantastic.
Hi. Excuse me.
Why is the dinosaur so small? Anyway, I'm gonna let this play for about, I don't know, 10 seconds at a time. And then I'm gonna comment something, right? Because I want you to see this. Ready?
Hi. Excuse me. So sorry. I'm hoping you can settle an argument between myself and my traveling companion there. We are hunting down my father, who is not a good guy. And on this journey, we found ourselves in need of food and supplies.
You know, people criticize Bethesda a lot. People criticize Bethesda, the Fallout show. Sorry, the volume wasn't right. Let me play that again.
Hi. Excuse me. So sorry. I'm hoping you can settle an argument between myself and my traveling companion there.
You know, people criticize the Bethesda, the Fallout show, that sort of thing, for a lot of reasons. For a lot of reasons. Unless you're a tourist. They criticize it for a lot of reasons, but you know one thing they can't criticize the Fallout show for? They can't criticize the Fallout show for inclusivity, because I, as an estrogen huffer, feel very included by this frame right here.
We are hunting down my father, who is not a good guy. And on this journey, we found ourselves in need of food and supplies. Plan A was to leave you alone and avoid this scenario altogether. But
Are you already getting the... Are you already getting the problem with what's going on here? Because in these 17 seconds, I've already seen so many problems that, well, let's just say I've already seen so many problems that I'm actually struggling to count them. I'm struggling to count them. So let's do this together. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Should we do this together? Should we do this together? Right? Let's do this together, right? Don't worry, I'm gonna let you hear her fucking dialogue in a bit. But I need you to see this. I need to count these problems. Problem number 1. This is an advertisement sign for a motel for people passing by on the highway. Why, pray tell, the fuck pray tell, is the dinosaur flipped almost 180 fucking degrees. God damn it, I hate so many things. Why is the dinosaur flipped? That's one problem we've already talked about here. Why is the dinosaur flipped? I don't, like, the whole idea behind the dinosaur is that it functions as a fucking advertisement. It doesn't do that if it's flipped the other way around. Okay, next problem. I'm sorry, I had to stop to look at this. Did they CGI the dinosaur? Did they CGI the fucking dinosaur, or is it just me?
Excuse me. So sorry. I'm hoping you can...
Second problem. What is this? What is this? Legitimate question, what is this? Is this a great con, or is this just another generic haha stupid wasteland junkie? I know what it's supposed to be. And I know very well what it is that fucking what do I say about this? What it is that shills and tourists are soy-jacking about at the moment. And that's this. They're soy-jacking about this. See, the Great Khans, despite being a bunch of drug traffickers, you could take them seriously. They weren't a bunch of weirdos, like at the end of the day. They weren't a bunch of stupid fucking weirdos. But instead we have, and you'd think that the depiction of a Great Khan as just a coked up, a bunch of coked up retards would, it would ring some alarm bells with people whose job it is to know the stuff they talk about. But apparently no. No, instead they saw the symbol and decided to soy jack at it. They decided to soy jack at it because that's what a good fan does. Don't question it. Don't ask questions. Just consume product and get excited for next product. Next problem, before we do that though, let's... Cameron Mitchell with the $2. Thank you. Let me give you a heart. I'm broke, but I still want to support you. You don't have to donate if you're broke. I appreciate the $2. Thank you. But you don't have to send money if you want to support me. Just having people here is already basically anything I could want. But anyway, that's the second problem.
Settle an argument between myself
Third problem, a woman is talking.
and my traveling companion there.
Fourth problem, this guy was buried underground. This guy was buried underground, heavily implied, for months, if not a year. Months, if not a year, right? And yet he's choking. Why is he choking? Fourth problem, or fifth problem, I've already lost count. Whatever problem we're at now, you'd think the spikes would be, like, going into his neck, because this is, like, metal wire, barbed wire. But it's as if it's just a rope, right? It's as if it's just a rope.
We are hunting down my father, who is...
Sixth problem, a woman is still talking.
Not a good guy. And on this journey, we
Seventh problem, I'd like to know what gun that is, but that's minor.
found ourselves in need of food and supplies. Plan A was to leave you alone and avoid this scenario altogether.
Next problem, the motel is destroyed. Why is the motel destroyed? Oh yeah, because post-apocalypse wasteland. That's how that works. You know, it's just destroyed. I guess the Great Khans destroyed it when they came back to, when they came to Novak, because they're in Novak, even though none of the endings allowed them to come back to Novak. Next problem. There's a fist. Why is there a fist? Oh yeah, probably because the Great Khans see themselves as a symbol of resistance. They see themselves as a symbol of resistance. They fight the power. Isn't this social commentary? Seventh problem. Seventh fucking problem. There's a pool there. I don't think there was a pool there. But maybe I'm just crazy. The Great Khans that decided to destroy the motel for literally no reason and also flip around the dinosaur. They just built a pool, right?
Together, but we tried that and I just start starving to death. Plan B, his idea, by the way, was for me to turn him over to you so that you would open up your safe and give me the...
Eighth problem. We're supposed to, not cringe and roll our eyes massively at the fact that the Great Khans, the great motherfucking Khans, are just sitting there looking at a bitch with a sniper rifle, literally describe a plan because, haha, funny witty.
Considerable bounty you put out on him. Fucking shoot! The idea...
Ninth problem, we're doing the traditional millennial writing trope. We're doing the traditional millennial writing trope of someone's yapping, just talking as if it's like a modestly annoying conversation with people who aren't really understanding the character that's talking. Meanwhile, something serious is taking place. You know, people are just talking and there's someone dying on the side. Traditional millennial writing trope.
I would shoot him down, you take your weapons.
Ninth problem, the dog is there. The dog is up there because haha.
And use whatever violence necessary in order for us to escape. Which, in my experience thus far, it's a lot of violence.
10th problem. 10th motherfucking problem. There's still a woman talking. Consistently. Like, and I don't know if you noticed, but the dog blipped into existence because it wasn't there when she showed up. Like, you'll notice the scaling problem there. The dog wasn't there. The dog wasn't there, and the teeth were smaller. I don't know if that's just a perspective thing. Maybe it is. Maybe she just got a lot closer to the teeth. But the dog isn't there, and it just miraculously appeared.
Shoot him down, you take your weapons, and use whatever violence necessary in order for us to escape. Which, in my experience thus far...
Also, she is talking in an overly polite manner in a very serious situation. 11th problem. It's, again, a millennial writing trope. It's a millennial writing trope. You have vicious, evil, complex, well, yes, evil. But you have vicious, dangerous enemies that the character is talking to. And the character is just talking in a very polite way, as if they've kind of rehearsed the speech, but not really.
It's a lot of violence. So... I'm really, really hoping you'll agree to Plan C.
She doesn't even look like she's actually concerned. Is Ella Purnell even trying? I think her name is Purnell. Everyone keeps telling me she's an amazing actress. And like, yeah, she's not bad. Like, she's good at what she does, but she doesn't even look concerned. She doesn't even look concerned. Like, it seems to me like she's just trying to remember the full lines while kind of looking in one direction.
What's Plan C?
You just let us go. And we keep the caps you gave me. And we keep the caps you gave me. just let us go. And we keep the caps you gave me. Which, to be clear... You just let us go. And we keep the caps you gave me.
I've lost count of the problems. She's still talking, by the way. She's still fucking talking.
Which, to be clear, we do need for our survival.
Yeah, you see, guys, it's so wacky and silly because the innocent, silly, isolated, well-brought-up, privileged woman is trying to be polite and cordial and formal with the literal red-eyed, drug-trafficking, fucking tribal group, tribal gang, if you will. Even he, like, I think he's all of us right now. This not great con is all of us right now. I think we agree.
And just to ask the question, would it help if I said please?
See, guys, it's funny because she asked to, she said please. She's trying to increase her isn't she naive? Isn't she naive? She's trying to say please. She's trying to say please. And all the while, Cooper Howard is still choking. I want you to realize the length of this clip.
Excuse me. So sorry. I'm hoping you can settle an argument between myself and my traveling companion there. We are hunting down my father, who is not a good guy. And on this journey, we found ourselves in need of food and supplies. Plan A was to leave you alone and avoid this scenario altogether, but we tried that and I just started starving to death. Plan B, his idea, by the way, was for me to turn him over to you so that you would open up your safe and give me the considerable bounty you put out on him.
Fucking shoot!
The idea was I would shoot him down, he'd take your weapons, and use whatever violence necessary in order for us to escape. Which, in my experience thus far, it's a lot of violence. So, I'm really, really hoping you'll agree to Plan C.
What's Plan C?
You just let us go. And we keep the caps you gave me. Which, to be clear, we do need for our survival. And just to ask the question, would it help if I said please?
Isn't that hilarious, chat? She talked for over 1 minute straight. She talked for a minute straight, and I have already spotted another problem that I completely fucking missed when watching this the first fucking time. And I can't believe... I'll see that in a second. I'll see that in a second, right? I'll see that in just a second. I noticed something while I was letting you see this crap. That I didn't notice before. I'm gonna play it just so you see, just to see if you notice it. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? It's a logical thing. It's a very, it's retarded. Give me a sec. Look.
The idea was I would shoot him down, he'd take your weapons.
Did you catch it?
But we tried that and I just started starving to death. Plan B, his idea, by the way, was for me to turn him over to you so that you would open up your safe and give me the considerable bounty you put out on him.
Fucking shoot!
The idea was I would shoot him down, he'd take your weapons, and use whatever violence necessary in...
What do you mean, shoot him down? What do you mean, shoot him down? The fuck do you mean, shoot him down? Yeah, guys, it's so cool. They have the plan. She's really naive, but she's gonna shoot him down. She's naive, but can be so cool and epic and independent. She can shoot him down. She'll just shoot the rope. The rope instead of, oh, I don't know, coming up with a better plan, or I don't know, not yapping from her position, from her vantage point at the crazed, drugged up gang. Like, what the fuck? That's your plan? That's your plan. Fake turn over a bounty. Fucking fake turn over a bounty. And then have the entire plan rely on this bitch sniping a bit of rope. A bit of fucking rope. Just a fucking, like, I'll read the 2 donations in a second. Just snipe a bit of fucking rope. And you know what? It could be wacky and silly if they just fucking did it. It could be wacky and silly if they just fucking did it. Right? But maybe she would, like, miss the first shot or the second shot or something. I can see Seals clapping at that. No. Instead, they do the most generic, millennial fucking thing possible. And they get this bitch to yap from the top of a fucking dinosaur that is flipped, might I remind you. The dinosaur is flipped, and talk about how, she actually doesn't want violence because violence bad. Isn't violence bad, chat? Where the fuck's the stupid fucking yeah. How do people like this? How? How do people like this? How do people defend this? And why the fuck was this the first fucking thing that was advertised? Like, minus the trailer, of course. Why was this the teaser clip? Oh, but she's failing a speech check, IRL, isn't she? Isn't it goofy? She's failing the speech check, IRL. Why the fuck is there a car? No, wait, there's a car over there. Never mind. Okay, never mind that one. Never mind that one. But fuck me! Oh, don't you get it, guys? It's just like the games. They miss all the shots when they shouldn't. It's just like the games. They're just yapping badly. The dialogue is cringe. It's not doing anything. That must be a speech check. That's just a fucking speech check. I am so I cannot. I need you to understand something. I have literally seen so many fucking people excuse this writing as her failing a speech check. Saying it's just like the games, she's just failing a speech check. My fucking guy. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, I'll keep ranting about this ad aeternum, so I'll fucking... And I have some donations to read because I'm sorry, I needed to. Fucking, how do I say your name? Greek from Bactria. I'll just call you Greek from Bactria. Greek from Bactria with the $5 US. Thank you. The dog is the writer's input to be a cringe laugh track for Lucy's cringe dialogue. That, and this also shows a complete lack of character development for her. Yeah. She is not developing as a character. She is not developing as a fucking character. She is just a stationary character that is manipulated for the sake of convenience. You see, after, one thing that I saw them trying to do in the first season is that by the end, at episode 8, you could tell that Lucy was more serious. She was still retarded, but she was being more serious, right? She was taking herself more seriously, and you would think that they would look at that, and you would think, okay, maybe she's gonna be a little, smarter. She's gonna be a little smarter from now on, because you could legitimately see her trying to be more serious, or at least trying not to be an obnoxious cunt. Oh no, I said the C word. YouTube's gonna demonetize me. But you could see that. And now we see the second season. After a bunch of trailers trying to pretend that she's more serious. And now we see the second season. And the first fucking thing we see is her going right back to how she was in episode 1 of season 1. Isn't that fantastic? There is no character development. This isn't a character. This is a puppet. Fuck's sake. Next up, Gorbs with the 5 British pounds, thank you, replies to the latest behind-the-scenes clip. Tell us who this show is for. Those who cheer at a painting from Fallout 4 being seen in it. I'm sorry. Gorbs, care to elaborate? Is cheer at a painting from Fallout 4 being seen in it, in a behind-the-scenes clip, is that... So you're telling me that a bunch of people were clapping along like seals because they saw a painting from Fallout 4 in a behind-the-scenes clip? For one, why is there a painting from Fallout 4? Second of all, so much attention to detail. The defenders of the show, they pay so much attention to detail, don't they? If that's actually real, defenders of the show really have an eye for detail. They pay a lot of attention. They remember paintings from Fallout 4. They notice the small details that, like, nothing gets past Fallout show defenders. They notice every small detail. They just notice every small detail. There is absolutely no reason to think that defenders of the Fallout show would let any problem slide. They see everything on the screen. Jeez Louise. Jeez Lou fucking ease. What did you miss? Oh, let's watch it again. Let's fucking watch it again, shall we?
Hi. Excuse me. So sorry. I'm hoping you can settle an argument between myself and my traveling companion there. We are hunting down my father, who is not a good guy. And on this journey, we found ourselves in need of food and supplies. Plan A was to leave you alone and avoid this scenario altogether, but we've tried that and I just start starving to death. Plan B, his idea, by the way, was for me to turn him over to you so that you would open up your safe and give me the considerable bounty you put out on him.
Fucking shoot!
The idea was I would shoot him down, he'd take your weapons, and use whatever violence necessary.
I'll stop torturing you. I know you didn't want to see it again. But I showed it again because you really need to see this, right? You need to see this. I want this, just like the waterfall scene, to be ingrained in your minds, because this is the state that Fallout, the serious franchise, was brought to. And I say the serious franchise because a lot of people want to desperately convince you that that was not the case. Not a serious franchise. Why is it not a serious franchise, you might be asking? It's not a serious franchise because...
Outstanding.
Because... Just fucking because. Because... And I'm just gonna pull this to the side. Like, it's not a serious franchise because look! Look! Talking cows going moo, comma, I say. Moo, I say. And of course, like, yeah, Fallout's always been goofy. Here, have an Easter egg that's so rare that people who actually want to get footage of it, which, by the way, happened to Norte, people who actually want to get footage of it can't find it because it is one of the hardest events to trigger, Easter eggs to trigger, possibly in gaming, right? At least for sure in the Fallout franchise. The hardest one, by the way, is another one that they love to pull out. The hardest one is actually the Holy Hand Grenade. Where is it? Where is it? I need to pull this up. Jeez Louise, it's me talking shit. Fuck's sake. God damn it. You get the point. Where was it? Damn it. I feel like an idiot now. You know what? Let me do it like this. Where is this? Where is this? Yeah. Let me just zoom in. One of their favorite arguments, right, is that they always pull up the Easter eggs, and they always pull up the talking cows to say, oh, Fallout's always been silly. Haha, see, talking cows. Meanwhile, it's an event so hard to trigger that people who want to find it spend so long trying to find it and still don't find it. And the Holy Hand Grenade. I don't know if you know about the Holy Hand Grenade, but the Holy Hand Grenade script is broken. They pull up arguments of saying, oh, but it has a Holy Hand Grenade. I'll read the donations in a second. They pull out arguments of, but there's a Holy Hand Grenade. Isn't that hilarious? Isn't that hilarious? There is a Holy Hand Grenade. That's funny. That means Fallout has always been goofy. It was everywhere in the old games, and meanwhile, their examples are an unmarked quest that makes sense within the game world, an Easter egg, and another fucking Easter egg, basically an Easter egg, that's literally broken. I don't know if you realize this. Without a patch, a fan patch, you cannot get the Holy Hand Grenade. You cannot get a Holy Hand Grenade. And yet, how many times have we seen people pull up the example of the Holy Hand Grenade to say that Fallout's always been goofy? I'll tell you how many. At least fucking one. Because this is the argument that the old knight made in his dipshit video. Sorry, my voice is fucked. In his dipshit video. Isn't that amazing? Fallout's always been goofy. Here, have an Easter egg, a thing that makes sense in the game world, and a literal thing that you cannot access without a fan patch. Holy shit. Shit, there were 2 donations. Let me find the previous one. Alright. Taking some L's with the... Oh boy. Taking some L's with the $5. Thank you. Girl, I got 4,000 hours in Fallout 4, and even I'm not that... You have 4,000 hours in Fallout 4? Girl, I got 4,000 hours in Fallout 4, and even I'm not autistic to notice that painting, LMFAO. Those shills are next level downright tremendous. Yes! Yes, they are! Yes, they fucking are. So attentive. Paying so much attention to detail that they'll notice a painting, but not this? Not fucking this? Wait, guys. They noticed a painting from Fallout 4. Suddenly, things make sense. The image is fucked, by the way. Is that supposed to draw? Oh, it is. It's a bunch of EE logos. I didn't even notice that was what that was. I'll put it next to me. Sorry, I was just looking at my other monitor and it was bothering me. Actually, no, that is annoying on your screen, but that's why they noticed it. Because it's from Fallout 4. That's why. That's why they fucking noticed it. It's from Fallout 4. And of course, as we know, Fallout 4 has no problems with it. They're not beating the tourist allegations is what I'm trying to get at. And then we have Cameron Mitchell with the $5. I thought you said you were broke. Please, if you're broke, don't donate. I'm gonna feel bad. Speaking of noticing small let me give you a heart, because, of course. Speaking of noticing small details, what was the 17 seconds cut from your letting go of poverty stream? I was re-downloading everything and noticed. The 17 seconds cut? Huh? Okay. Okay, I think I know. So that might be... I noticed something... Oh, yeah. I noticed... I don't know if it was 17 seconds, but I noticed something in it. What was it? Okay. There was something... I'm not sure if it was 17 seconds, but in that stream... There was something I noticed that got the video, the VOD demonetized. Now, it's not that I want to explicitly monetize the VODs. I put 1 or 2 ads in there, like mid-roll ads in fucking 2 hour, 3, 4, 5 hour long VODs. You know, 1 ad in 5 hours, like who gives a fuck, you know? And it's just 1 in a natural breakpoint. But yeah. But there was something there that got it demonetized, and I wanted to remove it, because if you start getting demonetized on VODs, if you start getting more and more videos demonetized, YouTube's just gonna be like, hey, you're not generating revenue. Gotta stop recommending you. That happened to my old channel, fun fact. So many of my videos got demonetized that I noticed that a lot of people just didn't know I uploaded for months. So I didn't want to repeat that. Anyway, there's a few other messages here. They removed Boone because he went against their writing decisions. It would also have been really difficult to make a good character. I tagged on Twitter so people can see excited. You can see people excited at the painting. I have to see this. I have to see this. Where's the painting? Where's the painting? Tagged on Twitter? Is it mentions? No. Tags. Well, I'll see that later. Fucking hell. Skyrim had a Pac-Man Easter egg in one of the alchemy shops, which means that the Elder Scrolls has never been a serious franchise. No, the Elder Scrolls has never been a serious franchise. So, let's just
Excuse me.
let's just look at this one more time, because there's another problem that someone pointed out. Actually, I don't even have to move this frame, because there's another problem that I noticed someone point out in chat a while ago. That is a bit, it's a bit funny, you could say that. Can you see it? Can you see the problem? Chat, can you see the problem? I will pin whoever notices the problem in this image that we haven't talked about yet. I will pin. Not the CGI, no. Like, come on, give me, like, human hands? No. Oh. We've already pointed the dinosaur facing this way. Chat, what's missing from this image? How the fuck did she get up there? Wait. Yeah, there's no houses as well. How the fuck did she get up there? You know why they flipped the dinosaur? It's not only to make this scene a whole lot more convenient, but it's also so she can have an excuse to be able to get up on top of the dinosaur, like on the dinosaur mouth. I know someone pointed it out. They flipped it so she has an excuse to get on top of the dinosaur mouth and set up this entire fucking scene. It's so they can set up the entire fucking scene. They flipped and completely fucked how Novak is just to justify this thing happening. That's impressive. That's fucking impressive, don't ya think? Legitimately. What? No, never mind. I thought... Jesus Christ, it looks so shit as well. Sorry, I just pulled up an image of... You know, like... What would you rather? This? You know, dirty, rough-looking dinosaur. Or this fucking thing that looks like it was made out of cheap plastic. Jeez Louise. Let me see what you guys are talking about, like, what you guys are saying. The dino looks fatter? Oh, yeah. The dino does look fatter. Jeez, fucking, like... You know, they are literally just fucking with the lore and how these areas are supposed to be, so they can set up specific scenes. And that's... You know, that's kind of heartbreaking, don't you think? That's fat positivity in Fallout now. Oh my god, Cameron. But like, I'm sorry, like, have you just noticed how they fuck with so much shit in Fallout just to set up entire scenes? Because if the dinosaur was flipped the correct way, this scene wouldn't be possible. But it is because it's flipped. Jeez. Now, let me pull this up. I should not have closed that tab. Oops. Let me pull this up. Let's look at the fucking reactions, chat. Let's look at the reactions, shall we? Are you ready for this? Please don't ruin this show the way every other show has been totally ruined in its second season. I need it. We need it. Jew said, with the great cons, we shouldn't have given him the benefit of the fucking doubt. Now, should we have, chat? We shouldn't have. We shouldn't have. We really shouldn't have. Don't need to unmute to know this bitch is delivering the most mundane girl boss. I have the upper hand, okay, dialogue the world has ever heard. Let's see. Is he right?
Hunting down my father, who is not a good guy. And on this journey, we found ourselves in need of food and supplies. Plan A was to leave you...
It's worse than he thinks.
Welcome to Camp Navarro.
Hey, yo, Cameron Mitchell as a Major General. Welcome or welcome back. I don't know if you're channel membership ran out. I don't have a specific message for rejoining. But thank you. Did I miss a donation? No, I didn't. Okay. For some reason, I thought I did. But seriously, Cameron Mitchell, if you're broke, stop it. Your card declined, apparently. But look at this, chat. I want to give you a white pill. Millennial writing. This is supposed to make audiences want to watch the show. Now, this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this shit should die. We need to ban television. Well, as much as I love Goggins, this alone has killed it for me. The Industrial Revolution and its consequences. Another shill whose entire social media presence is being a shill to a bug-eyed bitch. Okay. Why does it sound like a Rick and Morty episode? Did the writers quit after season 1? They were never hired in the first place. I have the feeling please doesn't help. Ha ha ha. Convenient exposition for the character and viewer. Not very realistic writing though. If this guy was more popular, how much do you want to bet that the a lot of people would interpret this as being literally realistic? We know that's not what he's talking about. That's not what he's talking about. Nice to see. God damn it. The show is so ass. Oh, Arbo. The show is so ass. Do people actually enjoy this Reddit quirk chungus writing humor? What happened to Fallout, man? Millennial writers deserve to be in the mines. This is so heckin' Reddit. She's such a heckin' fish out of water in the wasteland. Wow. Woke trash. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna get demonetized for that being on my screen for a second. Why can't millennials take anything seriously? Everything flag people touch turns to shit. Fucking disgusting millennial writing. Insufferable millennial writing. None of the cons endings would have allowed this to happen. Thank you. Someone tries to answer to this guy saying, actually it would. It's 16 years after and they do not have to be at full strength. Meanwhile, I think fucking only one of their endings allows them to make it to Idaho. Like, which of them allows them to exist? I don't even remember. The great cons were finally broken. Let's see. Destroyed. Destroyed. Survived, but in fucking Wyoming. I don't know why I said Idaho. I'm so sorry if that's wrong. I don't care about American geography. I'm sorry. And destroyed. And someone tries to say, it's 16 years after. They do not have to be at full strength. There's literally all these fucking endings saying that they go to the middle of fucking nowhere. And they're like, but it's fine. They'd still be here. And look at this. Boo fucking who, bitch? Remember, it's the Fallout New Vegas fans that are toxic. Contrast this dialogue with any exchange in Old World Blues, or even Ulysses, for that matter. Just utter dog shit that's painful to listen to. The writer, as I picture it in my mind. This... A comedian? Huh? Fuck off. I have no time for your inane TKS mantis. Degenerates like you belong on a cross. Bazinga. This shit is so ass. Yup. More Reddit. This image. Every line makes me want to rip my ears off. I hate this quirky. Alright. You get the point. You get the point. What I predicted would happen is happening right now. I need you to realize this. What I predicted would happen is happening right now, and I fucking called it. I thought that this would only start happening, like, midway through Season 2. I did not expect this to start happening, before the show even came out. Now, granted, there's still a lot of hype going on for the show, a lot of shilling. A lot of shilling. She says, okie dokie, guys. Ha ha ha. Fish out of water. Leheckin' fish out of water. But I expected this shit to happen, but it is actually amazing to me to see so many people legitimately hate on this. Because I need you to understand that posts like this are getting ratioed by people shit-talking it. Now, that doesn't mean much. This season is still going to be a success in terms of viewers. It still is going to be a success in terms of viewers. Partially because of idiots like this. But it's already starting. And now, guys, pay attention, please. I need you to... like, for the plan to work, when the show comes out, and like, do it right now if you want to, but when the show comes out, I need you to make posts, threads, videos, whether you like it or not, whether you enjoy it or not, talking about these very, very obvious problems. That this is not how Fallout is. The retcons and the convenient changing of the world for the sake of setting up a stupid fucking set and a stupid fucking scene that isn't even good. And you need to talk about this because this is the only way we are going to make a fucking difference at this point. Don't buy it. If it's in the case of a video game, don't pre-order it. And in the case of a show that is hijacking Fallout, the little of Fallout that is left, we need to come together and make as many fucking videos as we can talking about this shit, or else it's just gonna be simping for the Fallout show over and over and over and over again, and then Fallout will die from sheer fucking irrelevance at one point. But if the show starts to fail, or suffer from problems, or get criticized en masse because people start to notice the problems, people start to hear about the problems, suddenly the echo chamber vanishes. The echo chamber vanishes. And for those of you that didn't catch this yap fest that I just did because I'm a woman, I'm saying make as many videos about this as possible. Regardless of whether you like it or not, and try to be as objective as possible. With some subjectivity, of course. Even if it's just gameplay in the background while you talk about the show with like a few images on the screen. Just do it. That's how you save a franchise. You fucking talk about it. But that's my white pill for you. People are starting to notice. There's a noticing going on. All your favorite shows written by privileged progressive women or certified soy boys end like this. Walton Goggins has zero interest in playing the Fallout games. I won't play them. I'm not interested. He thinks playing them will break his immersion within the world. Oh, this feels like the mindset of someone who doesn't view games as an art and a form of storytelling, but looks down on them. Ooh. People aren't enjoying this. And then this guy. This guy. Look at this. Look at this fucking idiot. Tried to argue with Cretosis. Tried to argue with fucking Cretosis. Like, Fallout is literally absurdist. A good chunk of everything that happens in every game is nonsense. Don't know when Fallout itself as a concept became serious business when the games never were. Then there's this. Then there's this. Like, people are starting to notice the problem, is what I'm trying to get at. People are starting to notice the problem. But I have to read this post for you. Incels, because of, like... Incels complaining about Fallout Season 2 dialogue as if Fallout doesn't famously have the most awkward and insane dialogue possible. For one, sex brain degenerate. Incel is not even a proper criticism here. I bet this bitch, like, I bet this bitch goes on fucking Tinder or whatever. But incels, because remember, if your argument is invalid if you don't have X amount of intercourse, like, incels complaining about Fallout Season 2 dialogue as if Fallout doesn't famously have the most awkward and insane dialogue possible. Half of these screenshots are from Fallout 3, and one of them is literally talking to a kid. Let's look at this. This is Fallout 3. I'm pretty sure this is Fallout 3. This is Fallout New Vegas. This is Fallout 3. This is Fallout 3. Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas. I think. Yeah. I don't even know where this dialogue option is. What's a Chicago? This isn't a joke dialogue option. Bad speech. Okay, a joke dialogue option. Okay, half of this is Bethesda writing anyway. Oh, look. Bethesda dialogue. Oh. Look at the ridiculous dialogue. It's Raul's voice lines. Yes. What's a Chicago is a line to Eddie in The Lonesome Road. Because my face when someone 210 years after the world ended doesn't know what's on the other side of a continent. It's very, very weird. Very, very weird. But they also pulled this up. These are voice lines from Raul Terradas. I don't know if you know the backstory of Raul Terradas, but he literally hides the pain behind comments like this. Behind sarcasm and irony like this. Well, boss, when a giant insane super mutant asks you to stay put, you do as you're told. Your decisiveness is truly a wonder to behold, boss. Where's the joke? That's him being witty. To hide the pain. But don't worry, guys. Raul Tejadas was sarcastic in some voice lines, and there's literal lines talking to kids, not knowing what a location is. Therefore, Fallout has always been wacky and silly. I like this one. New Vegas dialogue be like, in a world filled... Can I do his voice? No, I can't. In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is great comfort to know that in the end, there is a light in the darkness. Fallout show dialogue be like, hey Maximus, I'm gonna kill you as soon as you heal me. Wait, why aren't you healing me? I told you I'm gonna kill you. Europe, in before you are some Indian. Uh-huh. Europe. Just Europe. Okay. But yeah, people are starting to notice this, and I'm just gonna close this off with, people are starting to notice this, but the fanboys and the shills are coming out of the woodworks. So your participation is necessary. Your participation is necessary. So make the videos. Anyway, I want to know some thoughts from you guys. We've already seen this dialogue way too many fucking times. I'm sick of it. So let's see. Incel has lost its meaning. Yeah. It's just a vague insult. That one is from New Vegas, Old World Blues. Receive My Seed is from Old World Blues. Of course it is. Raul watches parents and siblings die. Yeah. In fact, he watched his fucking... Was it his sister? His young sister? I think it was. He watched his young sister basically die slow. And it's implied that they, how do I say this? It's implied that they abused the little sister. If you know what I mean. But don't worry, he's sarcastic and witty sometimes, therefore it's fine. That's a 36.36% of the dialogue options shown. A character using sarcasm, is the character being totally unserious. Apparently, according to these people. Might be a European. Aye, Captain, good. I'll do my best even though my computer is shit. It doesn't have to be like a big video. Like, just some basic gameplay in the background. Like, and then just put some images on the screen and talk about it. You know, it doesn't have to be long. It just has to be mostly objective. And that's it. Do not redeem, sir. Raul is so quirky. He's just like Valentine from Fallout 4. Rafaela was murdered by raiders. Right. I always help him get back as an Avenger gunslinger. I vary. They forgot Boone and other NCR soldiers suffering from PTSD or what? Yes. Actually, no they didn't. They remember that. It's just that it's not convenient right now. So they're not going to talk about it. Yeah, sure, Cameron. It's fine. Alright. I think I'm going to cut it off there because I just wanted to do a shorter thing and I am exhausted. And I still have shit to do for university. Oh, good God. But yeah, I think that's going to be it from me. The entirety of First Recon has some fucked up backstory behind them. That unit is cursed. Yes. Yes, it is. What was your work you were doing? Oh, it's university and internship stuff. For those of you that don't know. A lot of people thought I was going to self-delete because of my post. A lot of people thought that this was me saying, oh, I might self-delete myself tomorrow. Like, that's not what it was. That's not what it was. That was, no. Today was a very decisive moment in my master's / internship. And I still have to do, like, the other half of it on Friday. And I was very nervous. That's it. Like, that's it. Like, if I fucked up today, I would fuck up the master's and the internship. I did not fuck it up, so I won't get any ideas of what my result is until Friday. Let's just say it was a whole fucking situation. But it's going fine. I'm managing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hi. Excuse me.
Shut up, you obnoxious bint. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for rating. I hate this trailer. I hate this show. I hate the tourists. And yes, she did. I hate the tourists. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for rating. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for the donations. I will see you all in the next one, whenever that may be. I can't make any promises because, oh my fucking God, I'm being pushed to my limits. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, even if it was shorter and messier. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for rating. I'll see you all in...